Whew. How we doing, guys? Right, so we do have an order placed on the NASDQ. I'm leaving it in, even though that last hourly candle has closed as a bearish candle. It is an inside candle, so I'm going to leave it there. Let's have a look, see what's going on gold. Okay, so 4 hours, a big old rejection candle. So let's get rid of these. I think we really need to drop to the lower time frame to look for some structural points. Not interested in the longs. We took a long here in the members group a little bit earlier. Uh, oh, I'm looking at the wrong chart. Sorry, guys. Just back from the gym, so forgive me. Oh, dear me. The yawn. The yawn is real. Yeah, this getting back in the gym is really kicking 7 bells of shit out of me at the minute. But we're good. It needs to be done. Right. All right, let me put on some music. Hmm. Damn it. Okay. Okay. So, hey Tim, how you doing? Hi Anna. Uh, okay, so gold, we've had this long here. Look at the 30. The 30 came off it was classic charting. Look, 30 came off structure, gave us a bullish candle. Next candle's wick down, you buy above the highs, and it's just taken us straight back into structure. Really, really simple. Hi, Shayas. Uh, yeah, there's potential for shorts now. We've got the change in structure. We're seeing the market slow down. Potential, but I'd wait for this 15-minute candle to close. So I wouldn't rush this one. Um, Nasdaq. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit stiff. Uh, Nasdaq long is looking relatively interesting. Um, that's all right. That was it. Oh, it's my hat on back to front, Ruben. Hi, Peter. How you doing? I can't take my hat off. I've just run back from the gym, and I'm absolutely goosed. I got into the gym, and they're doing some Red Nose Day challenge, and I thought it was like a staff challenge, so I went and had a look, see what they're doing. It's only a 500-meter row competition, nothing crazy. But it was like donate £5, enter the competition. Whoever wins, uh, if you, I can't remember if you donate £5. I can't remember. I was that exhausted. So anyway, all I know is I'm in the draw for a massage, and believe it or not, I actually did get the quickest time so far. There was only one other entrant there. No, only joking. There was a few, but not many. But I was quite pleased with it considering I've not rode for years, but felt sick afterwards. Ruined my workout. Had to go and do core because I just couldn't concentrate. So yeah, not very fit. So gold, yeah, I think there could be shorts on here, but I'm definitely preferring the NASDAQ. I like this one, especially off this time frame, because right now we are still remaining within this previous. Hey, Prem, how are you, mate? Still remaining within this big seller candle. We did see buyers come in and try and enter the market. We had another inside of an inside candle. Then we've just pushed down, pushed a bit lower. So I'm looking at this, and I actually have placed a buy order on the NASDAQ. I'll show you that right now. Uh, there we go. So buy order is sitting here just above the bullish candle high. I don't mind that this candle's taken out the low. We just see if it comes up and takes out the highs afterwards. If it does, brilliant. If it keeps going down, we close the order. We can't lose anything if it keeps going down. So the only way we can get in the trade is if it's taken out the lows and then breaks the highs, creating an outside candle. So, oh dear mate, you might get a few of those yawns today. That row has really knocked it 7 bells of you know what out of me. I can't believe it. It was bloody awful. It was the worst. It was only 1 minute 34 seconds. The worst 1 minute 34 of exercise I think I've ever done. Right, not looking too good now, but it doesn't matter. We're not in the trade, so we can't lose. We've got 24 minutes for the market to open, so expect to. Wow, I'm done. If I fall asleep on the live stream, guys, could you sell the wick low or not really on Nasdaq? Which wick, Tim? The bullish candle or the bearish candle? So if you let me know which candle you're referring to, I will. I'll give you an answer. Both. Um, okay, so uh, sell the wick low here. Let's look at lower time frame. I wouldn't, because look, you've had buyers come in. I mean, if it takes out the wick low, it's not like this candle's closed below support. So you might take out the low and then it come back and break above these highs. Um, if if this candle here, if this big bearish candle, if the close of this had been below where this previous support was, then I think you could. Oh, sorry guys, it really has beaten me up. Um, yeah. So because this has stayed above support, I wouldn't do it. If this had broken below support and then you had, let's call it a failed rally, then you could sell the low of it and expect it to fill the range of this wick here. But at the moment, Jesus, God, I can't even speak. At the moment, I would say we're in what we call no man's land. There's nothing to do. Yeah, it could just be a retest. We need to see a little bit more from the market before we can make a decision. God. Um. Okay, so we have gold. Let's have a look at gold. Gold's literally come all the way back down to that level. Now, the, I wouldn't have taken a short here. Not off that. I'd need to see sellers step back in. So, was it something missed? I don't think so. Uh, I mean, the DAX was a beauty this morning, but I just can't believe where it kept going. That was basically where we came out. And from here, it's, you look at how much more it did. Did another 340 points to the lows after we came out. Unreal. If only we had a crystal ball that told us, right? We could have just packed at the shop, private jet, off to the sun. But, well, this is going to be the best YouTube channel to watch, isn't it? I can't stop yawning. Fucking hell. Oh, look at these indexes, not indexes. Look at this, moving risk currencies. What did I tell you about risk currencies? They, Kiwi, yeah, big time on the drop. Let's have a quick, just want to have a look at. Um, right. So, uh, what's happening with the Swissy? Swissy, guys, if we get above this area, I think we're going to see a strong move up, at least into this 89.20 area. Remember, we called it, we said, look what it did here. It's going to come down. So we think it's going to repeat what it's done previously, which would mean it's going to come back and test this area before maybe heading lower. So Swissy's playing textbook according to what we analyzed. Euro, look at, I mean, it couldn't be any cleaner. And if you look at this on the lower time frame, you're going to see this. Do you see that, guys? So if you want to trade something like that, you just wait for the market to pull back up into this range, and then you got to sell, put your stop losses above this swing, and then you can trade it lower. But enough of that. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a relief rally on the NASDQ. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot I'm on. This is what happens. I'm still on the MT5 screen, aren't I? Okay, I'll come back to that in a minute. Oh, I said it. Oh, I'll do it now. Where were we? Swissy. Let's go to the daily. So if you remember rightly, the other day I was showing you how Swissy had played out and how this correction from up here is the identical move of what we've seen here. So if you were to just basically so here we go. Pretty close, hey? So look, all I've done there is I've taken this move from here to here. So I'll just section it off so you can see. taken that move from there to there, and I've copied it, then I've mirrored it and put it here. And you can see how it moves. Not identical, but it's pretty goddamn close, wouldn't you say? No. So I would expect we're probably going to see, let's get rid of this. The hell's this? Sorry, 1 second. I'm not sure what's going on. The hell? Why is that even? Okay, all technology in my place is playing up. I'm going to blame the technology and not me because obviously I'm not the one that's in control of it. I just don't know how to control it. Um, okay, so going back to Kiwi, we were highlighted the other day how Kiwi, CAD, and Aussie all run in uh, sync, let's say, with risk markets as they're associated to global indexes. As we see the markets go into what we call risk on, so that means traditionally risk on, you would see dollar sell off, you would see gold sell off, you'd see indexes rally, and then the risk currencies appreciate with them. That's been Aussie, Kiwi, and Canadian dollar. Now, what's going on? No idea. um, so I think right now where we're looking, Kiwi, depending what happens with indexes today, if indexes start to, if this little area here, which I don't know, let's see if we go back to NASDAQ, we can see that maybe the NASDAQ is gonna find maybe a little bit of support here. As this looks like again a bear flag from what I would call the traditional sort of swing style charting. I'm seeing this kind of pattern being presented. Now, it doesn't mean that the market's going to push all the way up to here and then come down. It's just a guideline. When you see these kind of things, they're a corrective pattern leading into what you'd then expect to be an impulsive move. But you're not just going to trade it short because it's a corrective pattern, because that'd be being too preemptive. So if it's going to break, then you can wait for it to break, and then you can trade it as breakout, or you can trade look for a lower high, whatever your rules may be. But based on what I'm seeing on the lower time frames, where we've seen this market creating higher lows, higher highs, yes, it's come to the same point. We've come back to a structural point. We've seen buyers step in, and now we're seeing a little pullback. So if we can break the high of this little pullback here, I would suspect we should run on and test this area. Maybe we might even go on and test this upper area. We don't know. What I can tell you is I think today the DAX was probably my first trade that's gone on and hit full targets in maybe 3 or 4 months. Yeah, because of the way that I manage and I push behind candles, high or low, based on price action. It's very rarely I get the full target. The DAX, obviously, that was one that just did it this morning. It was perfect. This one, and my full target was here, this structure. Look where it came to. It came all the way down here. Now, what we can see when we look left is we can see structure here. I can see a lot of wicks and I can see a lot of small bodies. Now, this at the minute you see is a big bearish candle. So we're seeing one or two things. Sellers are continuing to try and push the market lower, but we're seeing lower highs on each candle and we're seeing very small bodies. So I'm kind of, unless we break this low, I'm kind of thinking, right, we're going to get a relief rally here. Whether it comes all the way back or it's just a small rally, I don't know. But that's what I'm thinking. And then if we look at the NASDAQ doing something similar, which was the big move down, tested structure, buyers came in, then a resistance, minor resistance or micro resistance level was formed on the H1 with buyer candle followed by a seller candle. This one we've taken out the lows. Now we're just waiting for it to come back up and take out the highs. If it keeps moving lower, we lose nothing. So it costs us nothing. But the reward to the upside is massive. So this is one that, when you're looking at trades and you want to think about risk to reward and you want to think about, should I take it because I'm already in profit for the day, or should I just sit on the sidelines? This is probably one you go, well, do you know what? Look at this. The reward is significant. I can trade at a smaller lot size if you want, and still make a massive bang for my buck if it really goes. Oh, dear me. All right. So now's the orders in. DAX, I'm gonna leave alone. I'm not doing anything with the DAX. The only thing I would do with the DAX, to be fair, would be a buy, but I prefer the NASDAQ, so I'm not gonna touch there. I'm not gonna touch that. Gold, again, it's not really jumping out at me. Yeah, there's nothing really, really jumping out at me here. God, sorry, I've got to take. Excuse the hair. I've got to put this on the other way around because I can't sit properly. But I can't run with it the other way for some reason. It drives me nuts. Uh, okay, so let's get all the lines off here. We would be looking for longs here. We're looking for long above here. I'm not looking for any shorts. Gold. I'm gonna leave gold alone. Yeah, nothing on gold. What charts are you watching, guys? You got anything? Anyone watching anything? Where's music? Come on. Right. Ah, this is a steady, steady, steady session, guys. I think the moves are definitely. Let's have a look. Mm, yeah, I think looking at if if the dollar, oh, that's the weekly. I thought something looked a bit odd there. Yeah, look. Um, yeah. So look at this, guys. Dollar index. It's breaking these highs. If it breaks these highs, it's got plenty of free room to move higher. So if it does move higher, in theory, we should start to see commodity prices drop. In theory, but the correlations have been so out of whack. If we see the dollar push higher, in theory, we should see indexes drop. But look, we'll see what happens. We're seeing obviously indexes are dropping a bit at the minute. Oh God, this the problem when you leave the gym out and fitness out for so long is when you get back into it, whew, it properly wipes you out. Sometimes it's easier just to have a few beers. All right, I'm a bit stuck at the minute, guys. There's nothing jumping out, and I'm not going to chase the market. I'm not chasing the market. We're we're chasing a few accounts to get past at the minute. I'm getting pretty close. Pretty close. We'll 3.5% to go. So got to stay super disciplined. Uh, yeah, nothing. There's just really not a lot to. Not even close. The closest one for setup is the Nasdaq. If we don't get anything from that on the open, oh, which is in 3 minutes. Yeah, I started a bit later today, so we've got the open in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes. Um, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can let's get these strange horizontal lines on an angle off the chart. And when I see those lines, I have to start looking at the chart like this, so it makes sense. Um, yeah. So three. Yeah, what we got? 3 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes for a little bit of kickoff. Either the market's going to absolutely tank it south and follow suit like the DAX, or we are going to get that relief rally that we've got our pending orders sat waiting for. Now, where has this week gone? I just can't believe it's Thursday. So we're going to do a live stream for the London Open tomorrow, 6:30. Anyone fancy that? Just realised. Are you guys getting lazy on the old likes and comments, eh? Oh, where's the speech volume is always low. Well, I would. That's mute. I can't turn it up anymore on my side. So what I'd probably say is have a have a look at your volume. Desktop mic audio active status. Left, right. Okay, so we've got some. Oh, guys, also, April. The live trading day is going to be on the 30th March. Yeah, the 30th of April. So if you're interested in joining myself and the team for a day in London, it is a very close-knit affair. There's usually, I don't know, anywhere between 6 and a dozen of us there. We can fit more, but if there's anyone that's interested in joining us, then fantastic. Love to see you there. Now, as we are getting close to the end of the month, we have 11 days, guys, 11 days. So if you are wanting to get an instant funded account and you want to be in chance of getting a free one as well, then all you need to do is open up your first instant funded account. And in order to do that, it's very, very easy. Click on instantfxcapital.com, hit apply now, go through the KYC and AML, upload your documents, open a pro account, and then ask to get an incubator account for the deposit amount that you require. Now they will set all that all up for you. There's no challenges, it's a static drawdown. So if you make 4%, your drawdown available will be 14%. It doesn't trail as you increase your equity or your balance. Unlike 99% of prop firms out there, they will give you a demo account, so it's not actually a live account. You'll have to pass a challenge, and you'll also have to stick within certain parameters. So here, the trading conditions are about as friendly as you can get. So if you're looking for a way to get as much capital for as little as possible, but with the best trading conditions, then this is the one. Rob, you also, if you want to be in this, so Rob, you've got an account this month, but if you want to be in the draw, you've got to place a trade on it, mate. James told me you haven't yet placed a trade on the account. So if you want to be in the draw this month, you need to place a trade on that account. So deposits on that one are either 300, 500, 1,000, 2,500, or in fact, let me show you. Instant FX. Oh, damn it. Here we go, guys. So when you're over here, so you'll see everything about. You can deposit amount 300, 500, 1,000, 2,500, and 5,000. 5,000 is the biggest deposit you can do. It will take you up to $1 million should you get to stage 5. Now, the stages are pretty simple. Initial deposit is multiplied by 10. You get 20% profit, you get 80% of the profit share. Then they pay you out very, very quickly. You then go to 20x your initial deposit. Oh, hold on. Let's flip this over. Right, we're in. TV. Right, partials. Let's get some pips on the board, guys. Or hope to. Yeah, Naz has just triggered. It did it bloody quickly because I was. Trump admin pauses 175 million in UPenn funding over men and women sports. Okay, so it's nothing. It's not a Trump announcement I thought was going to be. so significant. I just saw a Trump announcement, so I thought I'd see what it was, see if it was going to affect this NASDAQ trade. But I don't think the sports funding will affect this. I may be wrong, but we shall see. Okay, let me know. Bloody hell. Hold on a second. Who's this? Who's this? Is that Mr. Lin? Mr. Lin? Where have you been, buddy? Where have you been? Enjoying those Caribbean sunsets, no doubt. Welcome back, my friend. Not seen you in a long time. Right, guys. So if you're doing 15 pips TP1, you should be at break even. Okay, I'm getting close. Whoa. Come on, markets. Let's go. Anna TP1, well done, darling. You did you do 15 pips? I must have got slipped a little bit because I didn't quite get to 15 pips. There's a surprise. I seem to get slipped all the time these days. Out at break even, lovely. Well, at least you got TP1. There we go, lovely. Ooh, 20 pips. T1, and we're going to come back to break even, or is it going to... Oh, we're out. Okay. Nice little 20 pips there, guys. Well done, Nigel. Well done, buddy. Okay, so look, H1's done this. I want to see what's happened on the M15. It won't have, I was going to say, if we've had an M15 close above, then we can look for the next trade. Let's come on, Mr. Lin. How are you? Give me some feedback. Not seen you for a long time. King City FX. Who's this? It's a new username. I've not seen it to the channel. So King City, welcome, mate. I am not familiar with the name unless it's someone that's in here that decided to change their YouTube name. Um, so King City, let me know. Are you new to the channel or are you a familiar face with just a different YouTube name? Uh, okay, I'm staying away from gold. Gold's not very nice. First time here. Oh, welcome, mate. Well, thank you for joining. Pleasure to have you on board with our community. So in here right now, you'll find most of the people that are here are members, and there's a few that are, let's say, just people that are joined from YouTube. Um, Alan is an old member, lives in uh, lives in the Caribbean, was over here in London for a bit. Scott, yeah, Scott. Gold's. I just I don't like the chart. We've not. Listen, we need some direction. It needs to break out of. Let's go over to Trading View because, in fact, Nasdaq we could if we get a close in it. It isn't too crazy. Anywhere around here, we could look to trade the 15-minute candle on NASDAQ, but we've got another 6 minutes to go, so it might go a little bit wacky. And if it does, then we just let it go. Um, yeah, gold. The ones to trade at the minute are the indexes, and the reason. Oh, are you one of Alan's friends by any chance? If you're from Jamaica and Alan's here as well, I'm just curious if you're one of Alan Lynn's friends. I've not seen Alan for ages, and then all of a sudden we get two guys from Jamaica in on the same day. If not, I wish I was in Jamaica today, put it that way. We've got blue skies and sunshine, so it's about as close to Jamaica I'm going to get today. Yeah, so look, what I'm thinking with the NASDAQ is now we've broken out of this range. Um, we've taken out the lows, we've now broken the highs. If we get a close above, which I would say we're probably gonna do that in the next 4 minutes, um, then depending how much of a wick we have here, depending how much of a wick we have to work with, will depend on the type of entry we can look at doing. If it closes back below this range, If it closes back below this range, then there'll be no trade. We'll have to wait for the 30-minute candle. Mr. Lin, great to have you back in the room, pal. Great to have you back in the room. You still smashing the CrossFit? I guess now it's uh it's more important. You got to have that Jamaica body, right? You can't be hitting the beach out of shape. Uh, okay, so yeah, Nasdaq looks good, and the DAX. If we got a close above here, so I'm only going to look at longs on the DAX and longs Nasdaq. Everything else, I'm not interested. Nasdaq is obviously my preferred, with the market just opening about 12 minutes ago. Um, but yeah, just sit tight and wait, guys. This is the art of trading now, isn't it? It's being able to sit on your hands, wait for your setup. So in this, we're going to look for a breakout setup. And in simple terms, guys, in fact, tell me the rules. Someone give me the rules, step by step, what we're going to do. Step by step, type it down. You've got 3 minutes to type it in the chat box. Type down the rules, what we're going to wait for. Let's see how clear you are and concise with the rules. You should be able to put it in a format that a 7-year-old would be able to understand, i.e. me. Ooh, easy, Tiger. So cool, guys, we don't have much time. We have 1 minute, 15 seconds. Get typing. I want to know what the rules are. And if you can't be bothered to type, well, then I'm not going to be bothered to share. Haha. Here we go. The trader. Is that Terry? Close above. Next candle wicks down. Takes the high. Buy above. Buy stop. Okay, lovely. Okay. Anyone else got a variation on that? Close above. Could be a breakout or a flip. Okay. Anna, like it, but not concise. I know what you mean, but would a 7-year-old? You're absolutely spot on. It could be a breakout and it could be a flip. If wick is more than 20 pips, could be a flip. Okay, so how would you enter the flip? Come on, let's be concise. Concise. If less than 20 pips, breakout. Okay, but how do we enter? You definitely can't do a flip now. All right, so where's my cursor? Okay, so I've just bought. So I've just bought. I'm doing 15 pips T1. We'll do 10 pips. 10 pips to break even. Why don't I want to do that? Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's okay. Now, there was something I did here that some of you might pick up on. It was something I posted in the members group yesterday. Now, this is an aggressive entry technique. So yesterday I posted a bullish 30-minute candle on, in fact, I posted a bullish 30-minute candle on gold, um, and there was a bearish 15-minute candle. And someone in the members group said, does the bearish 15-minute candles invalidate the setup? Okay, so getting ready to move stops at 10 pips. So did you see what I did here? Okay, that's, oh damn it, I closed half. So I closed half by mistake. But okay, so I'm out. It should have been break even, but I did actually bank a little bit of something there. So do you know what I did there, guys? Exactly. So look, this 5-minute candle was an uprange candle. It was bearish, but I said to myself, look, this is the pullback. If we break that high, I think we'll get the 10 pips. It did get the 10 pips. It should have just been a break-even trade, but I had my finger over close half, so I closed half. So I'm fortunate it banked a little bit of something, not much. Uh, for 30, $36 is what it made. So you'll all right. Let's come back and see what we've got. So where are we today? Let's have a look. Uh, look. Oh, what? Yeah. Look, I'll show you. $36. Here we go. Uh, there you go. Today's profit, $36 on that last trade. So it was pretty much break even. So we're up $953 for the day. By the time you take out the commissions from gold trades, we're up 843 today. So it's okay. It's not a bad day, but oh, hold on. Move that. There. See, you can see after commissions down here. So you got 110 in commissions, 953.26 in profit, and when you deduct that, you've got 843. So look, now you can see that you're at entry here. Entry price is still in. Lower time frame. We finished as an uprange candle. It looks positive, but I'm out. I'm not taking this one again now. I tried to get in as early as possible. What is? Ah, right. I'll bring that back. Okay. Let's go back to trading view. How's the weather in Jamaica today, guys? Tell me it's terrible. So you'd have been, oh, here we go. Right. Anyone that's still in that will probably have just hit, yeah, if you have 15 pip target, you'll have hit it. You probably just got stopped at break even now as well. So I'm going to wait for the DAX. The DAX will be my final trade of the day. So let's just come back over to the DAX chart. Right. Okay, what type of trade are we going to do here, guys? What type of trade will we do here? What do you think we're going to look for here, guys? I'm out of the NASDAQ. I got taken, but if you're leaving some on, I'd say based check on your broker, but looking at the hourly chart, I'd put it somewhere around here. On mine, that's 19,830-ish. So somewhere around this candle here. That'd be the full target. So somewhere there. I'd be taking money off somewhere in the middle as well. So come on, guys, what sort of thing would we be looking at here on the DAX? Would it be a BPC trade? Would it be a flip trade? Would it be a breakout? Would it be a false break? What sort of thing? Anna, breakout. If it closed above the resistance level, wait for the wick candle to wick down. If it wicks down, buy stop on top of the wick high. Yes, 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 yes. Easy. What about TPs? What about stop loss movement? What are we going to do there? See the DAX and the NASDAQ are nice because we have this. We've got this. We've got clear range. And because we've got clear range, it's like driving down a motorway at night with no traffic on. It's easy. You're less likely to have a roadblock. You're less likely to get stopped in traffic. But let's say we wanted to trade through this section. It's like trading in rush hour, traveling in rush hour. You're literally hitting every traffic light. You're getting stopped at every T junction. You can't go forward for longer than 30 seconds without stopping. Right, what's Anna put? TP1, 15 pips, 70% rule on risk management. Okay, meaning move break even. Okay, so if TP1 is 15 pips, that means at roughly 11 or 12 pips, she's doing it at 10 pips. At 10 pips, when the trade is 10 pips in profit, she's going to move her stop loss to break even. Now, what does this mean about your trades and profitability? Using something like the 70% rule is it's a capital protection mechanism in the sense that when the trade goes in your favor, you're moving your stop loss to break even when it gets to 70% to your target. Now, you do this to protect capital either when you've had a good day and you're in profits and you want to protect capital, or you're, let's say it's a good setup, but the trade is way in its impulsive move and it's quite a way away from support or quite a way away from resistance, meaning that imagine an elastic band. The more you stretch it, the more likely it is to go back to its original starting point. So that's the same with trading. The further it gets away from structure, the more likely it is to go back to it. So your probability of success diminishes the further it gets away from that point of breakout or point of retest, right? So that's a good time to employ the 70% rule. Another good time to employ it is if you're trading against the predominant trends. You want to be a little bit more aggressive when you're going against the flow of the market. So we're looking for a close above. So if I was to just bring our level down here, where are you? Here. If we get a close above, then what I want to see is a wick down on the next candle. Then we can buy the break of the high of the candle that closed above. Okay. Um, it's great. Whoops, it's terrible. That's more like it. That's more like it, Alan. You just keep telling me the weather's terrible, and now you can come back on this stream anytime you want for free. Uh, to you, mate, you can come here anytime free of charge. It's on the house. Dear. Well, I got a feeling that might be my last trade of the day because I can't stick around too long today, but I will tomorrow. I'll do, what will I do tomorrow? I'll definitely do London Open. So the London Open. Alan, did you say you're going to do the London Open? That's going to be like 2 a.m. for you, isn't it? If I do it at 6:30, it'll be like 2:30 for you. So yeah, so tomorrow I'll definitely do one at 6:30, and then maybe I'll do one in the afternoon as well. Maybe. Depends how kind you lot are on YouTube. Yeah, I need to start seeing some bloody likes and comments. You'll get lazy. If I was as lazy as you lot, there'd be no YouTubes. You just come in, you get your pips, and you bugger off home. No comments, no likes. Take everything for granted. Hey, I th do you think I'm not as grumpy as I was this morning then? This morning I was yeah, cheers, Scott. Yeah, this morning I was I was a bit like a bear with a sore ass in the live stream. There's certain comments, and I was like, I was reading the riot act. But I'm back. It's amazing what a bit of fresh air, a bit of sun, bit of a gym workout can do. Definitely, definitely brighten the mood up a little bit. Maybe knackered, but it's definitely brightened the mood up a bit. So for those of you that are new and don't really know the story behind Trade and Train, so I set up Trade and Train about 8 years ago, and the purpose and the name behind Trade and Train was I wanted to get into men's physique competitions, not out of choice. I did it because I thought the most disciplined people out there were these type of people. So basically, they do. They hit the button, but not enough. So yeah, I got into men's physique competitions. I did it for 4 years, to try and tap into the fitness lot because look, if they can walk around all day drinking water, eating chicken, broccoli, tuna, counting calories, if you can be that disciplined to train twice a day and sacrifice social life to look good, then I thought sure as hell if looking good and having abs is important to you, then I thought having a pocket full of cash would be just as important. But trying to tap into that industry, uh, nah, they just it was literally anyone in there, they it was all the gym and no time for anything else. So yeah, it was an interesting period. My missus said to me on my 40th birthday, if you carry on, I'm leaving you. So I said, I've booked in one more. No, I'm only joking. Um, so yeah, I definitely didn't look anything like I do now, that's for sure. I'll featured photos, trips, memories. Where is it? I am. Here we go. You, you won't recognize me. It's the tan that gives it away. There you go, guys. Back in the day. Hey, love it. Yes, man. Yes, Scott. Love it, mate. Yeah, I'm nowhere like that at the minute. All right, Dax is looking good, but unfortunately, it's happening right at the wrong time for us. Too early. Okay, so if this 5 minute candle closes above like this, and then we can get a bearish 5 minute candle, I'll buy the high of that. Love it, love it, love it. And then I wonder if my, there's oh wow, I've got bloody so many. Yeah, so okay, let's work. But yeah, I'll never go back to that. I'll never go back to that, guys. But what it did do, it taught me some serious discipline. Taught me some serious discipline because the only thing that ever brought discipline out in me was sport, right? School, I mucked around too much, but sport, it didn't matter. I was always dedicated to hell at sport. Football, rugby, tennis, didn't matter. The only thing I didn't do when I was dedicated to it was I didn't have nutrition. I didn't drink properly. Um, but I was always dedicated to the sport. So all I had to do was reinvent that discipline to something else. And this is what I generally do with people when I'm working with them on a personal level in mentoring is I find something that you do already and I relay everything back to what you do. Because there's no point trying to teach you something that's completely new, right? Trading is a skill set, so you can do the skill set. So you have a look. There'll be something that you do in your day, every day, and you do it well, and you do it consistently. Now, it could be like I don't know, one of the members in here, she is a GP, so they have a protocol to follow. Um, if you're a GP, if you're a nurse, if you're a dentist, they're really easy to create sort of patterns with. If you're a pilot, they're really easy to create patterns with because you do a pre-flight checklist. But whatever it is, I'll find something, I don't know. Let's say you're an engineer. Depending on what part of engineering in, there'll be a protocol that you follow in order to either build out the gas pipes or there'll be something that you do and you go, right, okay, well, this is how I do it. Whether you're an architect, you'll start by using, I don't know, AutoCAD, and then you develop, you build the house or you design something, and there'll be a protocol that you follow. So if you can do something like that on a daily basis, you're already very disciplined. You just have to transfer that skill set. So it's not about rewriting the record books and trying to create something new. You're just transferring something that you're already very good at. And everyone will be very good at something. Everyone is always very good at something. They just maybe don't know it or don't like to talk about it. And it's my job to try and extrapolate that information and then make you use it. And Alan is as strong as an ox. That man can pull weights off the floor like they don't exist. You better have been keeping it up, mate. Get up at 5 a.m., be focused, set your day out, follow your rules. It's not that hard. Yep, that's me. Or I'm gonna say I didn't enjoy getting up this morning, 5 a.m., 10 past 5, and I didn't get to sleep till quarter past 20 past 1 this morning. My alarm went off, and my God, I did not know where I was. Okay, so we are getting a setup here, guys. If this 5 minute, I want it to close bearish, and I don't want it to close like this. Ideally, I want it to close down here. If this one closes down here, we can place a buy stop above the highs. We've got about 2 minutes for that to happen. So remember, this isn't me placing the trade, it's me just getting it set up. Where do we want to put it? About there. All right, I'm just going to see how this candle closes. If it closes like this, I'm not placing the trade. I want it to be bearish, so it's having a like a deep pullback. Oh, it was nearly listening to me. We could place this. We can place this, guys. I just want to see if it breaks the low of the 5 minute candle. If it breaks the low of the 5 minute candle, I'm definitely going to place it. So all I'm waiting for is price to break this low on the 5 minute candle, and then we'll place the order. Now, the reason for that is if it breaks the low, probability is we're going to continue lower. So the likelihood of getting triggered is low. But if it does break the low and then breaks the highs, I would expect we can hit TP1 in that first move. So this is a slightly different entry technique. I'm just trying to utilize the lower time frame a little bit here. Now, if it doesn't, then what's going to happen is we're going to have a 15-minute candle close somewhere here, which will be a bullish candle. Then you're waiting for a wick down to buy the highs. Oh, here we go. There we go. All right, let's get it played. So now we can go back to the 15. And if this candle closes in here, back underneath the range, we cancel the order. All right, Terry, make sure you took some off, pal, on the NASDAQ. 87 points up on that one at the minute. Probably went maybe about 100, did it? 112 points. Lovely setup. Lovely trade. Have a happy International Day of happiness, everybody. I'm off to get a 4-year younger model car. That is. When you said 4 years younger model, I wondered what was coming next, Rob. Well, enjoy your new car, Rob. Remember, you need to place a trade on your account, pal. If you don't place a trade on your Instant FX Capital account, your incubator account, you won't be entered into the draw for the free giveaway this month, Rob. So make sure you get a trade placed. And anyone who has entered, if you open up a pro account, a personal pro account, it's going to need a minimum deposit of 300 in your personal account. You're going to also get another entry for that. So if you've got an incubator account in March and a personal pro account in March, you'll get 2 entries into the giveaway for a 5K instant funded account at the end of this month. I'm not sure I follow that one, bud. Apologies. Maybe my brain's not working. Not that it's usually working anyway. This is about as much as it works. Sat here trying to talk about charts. They're not exactly the most interesting things to talk about. So sat here trying to talk for a few hours about a bloody chart can be quite taxing. My missus at the end of the day says, "You're not talking much tonight." I'm like, I've been talking all freaking day. It's just let me uh, let me chill. Anna 1.2% today. Lovely. And what did you do yesterday? 3.6, 3.6, 3.7. Anna, you've killed it. Well done, darling. Keep up the good work. 3.7 yesterday, 1.2 today. Lovely. 5% in 2 days. Amazing. Amazing. That's 25% of your 20% target. Yes, close the computer. You've had a great day. You've done paddle. You've made 1.2% on your instant account. Done. Done. Go and enjoy family time or go and sit in the garden. You've done your exercise. You've played paddle. You got some trades on this morning. You got some trades on this afternoon. You're up 1.2%. Close the screen. No need to do any more. Who else has nailed it today? I'm 0.84% today. Gin o'clock. Yeah, well, I know, Peter. Innit? Or cracks me up. Gin o'clock. Yeah, my gin o'clock will be tomorrow. Mm, all right. 1.8% up today. Go on, Nigel. Yeah, baby. Anyone else? Karate with the kids this afternoon. Lovely. Yeah, I've got my daughter's school summer need to pick her up in 40 minutes. All right, I'm gonna have to cancel this order then. I'll give it 10 minutes and I need to get a shot. Peter Cole, 2% today. He shouts, he screams, he shoots, and he scores. Nigel Briggs, Naz, and Dax still trailing. Ho ho. Go on, pal. Gandav, 1.5% today. Stuart Turner, 3.7% playing with Trade Assistant, and it closed my NASDAQ early. 3.7. Ah, guys, right, you lot. Okay, 5.2, Peter Almond, 1.6, Lola. Let's go. I'm sorry, guys, but where do you see a community where everyone's ripping the charts to pieces? Everyone. The people in our community that aren't smashing it up are the ones that don't turn up every day. That is some serious, serious returns, guys. Loving it. Uh, Copy. Let's save that. Uh, Chat. Okay, amazing. On that note, guys, look, it's 20 past 2. I'm not going to be able to manage this because I'm going to be at my daughter's school summer fair, Easter fair, whatever it is, Easter fair. Um, so I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you in the morrow, guys. 6:30 in the morning, I'll do a live stream. Um, I'll do that on YouTube tomorrow, and I'll do another 12:30. Oh, hold on, let me check. I can definitely do the morning one. Uh, oh, that's May. Ah, Gandalf, we've got a session tomorrow as well, don't we? Yeah. Okay, so I can't. Simon. Okay, I can do 12:30, maybe 12:15 tomorrow, and then I'll wrap it up by 2. Guys, amazing results. Loving the feedback, loving the chat. Nice to have a new few faces in here as well. Adding to the chit chat. Alan, welcome back. Uh, King City FX, was it? Yeah, King City FX. Welcome, buddy. Nice to have you here. Um, Everyone, appreciate the support. Prem's here. He's been quiet. All right, guys. Take care. Have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye, guys.